following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Welcome in, everybody, to another fantastic edition of Mornings on Main Street on this March 31st, 2022. Hope you guys survived last night with the storms that came through the area, because for about 30 minutes it was loud and the rain was coming down, but hopefully everything was okay and there's zero damage around our area. There's a live look in the T-Dot SmartWay camera. I-65 at Rosa Parks. To the left of this camera is Metro Center. So it looks pretty good. You make your way in, a little backup right there, but that's off the exit right there. It's always that way. Hey, how's the weather? Thanks for asking. Brought to you by our friends at 54, the Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults, is a proud partner with the All of Us research program from the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54. Now, our pick city of the day is this little place called Nashville, Tennessee. Today, right now, it's about 50 degrees. High later, a little sunshine, about mid-50s tonight. Maybe a little bit of rain. I can't rule out the possibility of a scattered shower. I can't rule it out. Low of 38. What? Tomorrow, sunshine, high near 60. There you go. All right, welcome in, everybody, to another fantastic edition of Mornings on Main Street. Fun show planned for today. We got our pet of the week. We're going to talk Mule Day happening in Columbia this weekend. We have our great friend, Catherine Mayhew, the food writer, blogger, restaurant reporter for Main Street Nashville, will join us at 7:15. And we're going to go over some stuff that she did last year, because she just started joining us about 2 months ago, and she's written some wonderful articles. We're going to go back and pick out some of her best places from 2021. So we always look forward to having Catherine on the show with us every Thursday at 7:15. You know who else I like having on the show with me? The intern. He's working hard to get his degree. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, man. The degree part, not great, but
it's okay, though. You're getting hands-on experience.
That's true. That's true. I got a good mentor.
How's the hair today?
It's actually not bad. I don't know.
It doesn't look as thick and full as it used to. Did you get a hair? Are you using are you using Head and Shoulders? What are you using?
A little Pantene.
Pantene.
No, I'm just kidding. That 4-in-1.
Oh yeah, that's right. It kills mold.
Yeah.
The face wash, body wash, and shampoo, right?
Yes, exactly.
All that stuff there. That is a good for you, man. That hair look is fantastic.
I don't think I'm ever gonna lose it.
Well, I mean, look at Papa Intern. He's got a full head of hair too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's well done there. Hey, tomorrow's April Fool's Day.
I know.
It's a weird day for all of us that work in this realm or the news business, because, you know, when I worked in TV, you always get phone calls and you're like, falling for this one.
Yeah, like
people will fall for them tomorrow, man.
You mean like a prank call or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something's happening down here. Get down here, and you'd be like,
you don't ever partake in that tomfoolery.
You know, to me, April Fool's Day is every day of the year. I mean, to me, April Fool's Day is every day but April 1st.
Oh, okay. So you
You're
take a break.
expecting that day.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
So do it today or do it April 2nd because people aren't expecting those days. Right? You know, some got
Put me
there.
on some free game there.
So you are. So let me get our headlines up for you. And I've done it again there. In turn, I have the my screen set on the cartoon that we're going to do here.
And we
Like-
cannot give that away.
Right.
We're not
And
spoilers.
then, oh my God, there it is. What are we
Hey,
doing?
oh
Don't
my
look at the
God,
screen.
guys.
Don't look at the screen. Do
Guys.
not right now.
Everyone.
Okay, you can look at the screen. You're free to go. All right, our headlines are brought to you Main Street Nashville, the e-edition, delivered right to your inbox every weekday. Now, I don't know if you've been following this trial of the it's an awful story. It's the bar fight that happened in Midtown 2.5 years ago. Ashley Perham's covering this trial, and then she's live tweeting what's going on. And I read it yesterday afternoon, went back and read it. It is
So
detailed, heartbreaking, gut-wrenching, everything that happened with
Right.
all this. And I don't know how Ashley does it because you're right, there's a lot of detail that's going in to her tweets and to what's going on in the court trial.
Right.
And it's awful, man.
That part of it is crazy because not only does she have to hear it, but she has to process it, write it down, and then send it out.
Yeah, all in that, a quick time frame. So the guy's on trial for first-degree murder and attempted murder. He killed 2 people. And there's the video of them leaving the bar and they go down the street. It's just, it all happened so fast.
Right.
And
I remember when it happened, it was a huge deal.
I went by the next morning or 2 days later, and just because I'd never been down there and seen
Right.
there were still.
That was kind of like the tipping point, or for me, it was like, oh, that's kind of the tipping point for downtown. Be a little weary.
Well, it was not so much downtown; it's in Midtown, so it's
Oh,
away.
okay.
It's up by Vanderbilt,
I see.
and so that's where a lot of the locals go. So anyway, if you want to follow the story there, she's doing a great job with that. So let's bring some smile to your face, okay?
Yeah.
So we go through here, and I click through these stories, and I see this. For 70 years, a group of non-native monkeys have made their home next to a South Florida airport runway. And the word that got me is delighting visitors. Delighting, I always like, if it's delighting someone, I want to see what this is. And this is a really cool story. We're going to play it for you. Because I'd like to adopt a monkey. 'Cause I think they're fun. I think we'll be best friends. I have no idea where that is. This is Florida. Fort Lauderdale, okay. What is she?
I love animals.
Way
So
too deep in this.
it was really a no-brainer. I think I've always had a natural
Just
draw
chilling.
to animals. And then especially when you see something
Hey,
so
Missy.
unique here and these animals need help, I didn't even think twice about it.
Fervent monkeys.
They're very habituated to people. And if you look historically at their record being here for the last about 80 years, there's
Chilling, man.
always
I've
been
seen the
people feeding them.
light.
So there's always
Yeah.
been a relationship between monkey and human here in Dania Beach.
I thought that was Sonic.
It is so unusual, but still very amazing that you'll see
Mine's
monkeys
still
from
my tater
Africa
tot.
I'd be so upset
in an
if I
urban
saw a monkey at
setting
Sonic.
near the airport, near Port
Well, what if
Everglades,
they
where
were
people
fast
park
to
their
get their orders?
cars, and just here comes a monkey walking along.
How do you
They're
know
not
how to feed the
aggressive.
monkeys?
They're just out and about conducting their business like you or I would. So it's really about learning to share
Or I
space
would. Did you
with
do
a
that?
monkey,
I'd make
and
the
that's
perfect
not
monkey.
something that you
You
see
just sit around
in
and
the
eat,
US
get
very
fat.
often, right?
Gosh,
I can tell you thought about that before.
I have.
So the goal of our project is, with this
Please
3.5
stay busy.
acres, is to be able to offer sanctuary for any monkey
keep
that gets
showing this
into
one guy.
danger and is at
Must
risk
be
of
the
euthanasia. So instead of being euthanized
Taipei.
or being placed with someone who might be a
He's
pet
got hair
breeder,
like you.
we can
He
bring them
does.
here and offer them a safe space to live.
Nice and smooth. Okay. All right. Thank you so much there. See, now we're in a good mood, man. We're laughing. We're wondering about the monkeys. I want to go to Sonic now. Maybe Papa Intern could take us there after the show.
That's a call out.
That's what happened there. I would like to get this nurse conviction story that's going on, that all these other nurses have rallied around her and have said, her conviction was wrong and all that. I don't know enough to get into it. My daughter's a nurse, so I don't ask me my opinion on this because I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it.
Yeah,
either.
so we'll just somebody saying, why don't you
Slide
talk about
right
that
by.
show, which nobody is.
Yeah.
We'll just scoot on by that and go to the front page.
Like, who said stop there and talk?
Nobody. So don't do it.
Wait, you
Don't
told
send us a
me
note.
you told me that when the headlines are big like this,
This is not that big though.
Okay, this is
I mean, I'm talking big when it goes from like
The zooming
all
up.
the way up,
okay.
right?
I see what you're saying.
So yeah, the big gigantic type TYPE headlines.
Right.
When you see like 2 times this size, only happen a few times in your lifetime.
I see. Okay. I thought I got it one there.
You didn't, but you pay attention though. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that really good. So this is from 60 years ago, and look, Russians block U.S. mission. Russians always been there aggravating us.
Just never patient. Always
Yep.
Russian.
So Elephant Warehouse, peanuts needed at Clarksville. So I'm not happy with the way this is. Peanuts needed at Clarksville. That's not
Like urgently.
grammatically correct. At Clarksville, what is that, a
Just drop 'em off.
place or is that the
Soon-
city?
As soon as you cross the county line, or the
With a warehouse full, Clarksville with a warehouse full of elephants. Now, even that's got me hooked on the first line. A warehouse full of elephants.
I'm not too convinced that that's not a painted on elephant though on the wall there.
Darn. I didn't see that. Oh my goodness.
Come on, we got a lot of elephants for the elephant.
Actually, this Riverside Drive structure has never contained an elephant until the picture of one was all for April Fool's Day. Got me.
Wait, no way, for real?
Yep. If you read down, got me.
My intuition.
And see, that's why you do it today or April 2nd.
You're right. Right before or right
I was
after.
not expecting that.
That's good.
That goes on. On this day, 1968. You know who that guy is right there?
Yes.
Please tell me you know who this is.
Of course I know who it is. I mean, I just want you. Let's say it together.
You have no idea, do you?
It's Hoover.
It's Lyndon Baines Johnson,
Right.
President of the United States of America, who on this day, 1968, said he will not run for president again.
I know presidents. It's just some of the ones that you and he blocked the caption. I can't see that either.
I know. I want you to get down there and look. So, is that an ashtray right there?
It is.
But look how old school. This is 1968 and all the stuff that's there, man.
I love the podium. The microphones actually look pretty modern.
I know the story you keep touched to and upset. Today, 2020, Britain's Prince Harry and his wife Meghan officially stepped down from duties as members of the royal family.
Wish they didn't do that. You know.
I know. You were upset about all that stuff.
Like
But
we're
that's
all
okay.
Yeah. You gonna delegate the duties?
Yes.
Yeah.
This scares me. Wildfires over Smoky Mountains prompts mandatory evacuations.
Oh.
Remember, was it 5 or 6 years ago when it was really, really bad up through there? Yeah, 2016 wildfires ravaged the tourism town of Gatlinburg, killing 14 people
What?
and damaging and destroying over 2,500 buildings. So that is not a good thing. Hopefully they get that under control and it doesn't happen what it did like 6 years ago.
Wow.
Terrible. All right, so I want you to read this story in turn.
Okay.
How China's TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube influencers are pushing propaganda. You're on this kick to get me on TikTok, and I don't want to be on TikTok.
I'm like begging him. Yes. I just think, a lot of eyes there.
Well,
But what we don't have to push propaganda.
what's
or
wrong
maybe
with
we do.
Facebook and Instagram? And
Nothing at all.
I mean,
Nothing at all.
you're trying to get me to do.
I know, like begging him. Maybe I am push. Is that
Maybe you're propaganda. Maybe you work for them.
Maybe I do. I don't even know it.
No, I don't know.
They don't pay me.
Yeah, there you got. Like my one friend's got like 8 followers. I'm gonna try to get about 1,000. Good luck on that. Middle Tennessee is one of the fastest growing tech sectors. Did you know that?
Oh, say that again.
Middle
Tech
Tennessee
sector.
is one of the fastest growing tech sectors.
Yes, we are.
Get it
That's
up
awesome.
there, man.
Love
Who
that.
thought that? A lot of people moving here, though. And also, this is
Absolutely.
good, too. Look at this story. Report Tennessee has the second lowest overall tax burden.
Love that.
Yeah, heck
We'll
yeah,
take,
we
hey,
do.
Any way you can get them.
More money in our pocket, pal.
Exactly.
Big news yesterday in the NFL. Did you see the NFL story last night? What happened?
I believe so, but remind me real quick because I know I
Just
did.
say you don't know. That's fine.
Which part?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers coach quit.
Bruce Arians quit?
Bruce Arians stepped down.
He did not.
I'm trying
Him
to
and
get
Sean
there.
Payton are about to hang out.
I'm trying to get there. Well, Arians retires as Buccaneers coach.
Whoa.
Todd Bowles promoted a successor. Tom Brady comes back, and Bruce Arians steps down. And Bruce Arians said he wanted Todd Bowles to be a head coach with a good team. And with Tom Brady, they feel like they've got a really good team, a chance to win the Super Bowl. So Bruce Arians steps down, will stay in the front office, and Todd Bowles takes over as head coach.
Oh, so Arians basically got a promotion, and Todd Bowles coached somewhere else, didn't he? Where did he coach?
The Jets.
Yeah.
I think he's head coach of the Jets for a while.
They did well there.
So big news there. So Tom Brady comes back, and
when you said it, I thought it was going to be like he did it out of some sort of angst.
no,
But
he
he
got
looks
a Super Bowl ring, and so
pretty
he
proud
stepped
there.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. You're 70 years old. Go ahead and hang out.
Good for
Hey,
BA.
Tin Pan South is going on. It spotlights songwriters around Nashville and things that are happening. Detailed list here on Main Street Today and on the e-edition, everything that's going on there. So you can see all that good stuff there. All right. So one thing we do each week is we like to look at the ratings in TV, and we particularly look at one show that I'd never heard of until like a month ago. And it's called Bob Hearts Abishola. And it's been in the top 5 like every week. But obviously, because of the Academy Awards and the NCAA men's basketball tournament, it's been knocked down. So this week, Bob Hearts Abishola is 19. Have you ever heard of that show before we start talking about it?
I have not. Still cracked top 20.
Love
to see it.
Does any other regular network have any shows in there that aren't? Look, so it's all like FBI, NCIS,
yep.
FBI International, FBI Most Wanted. I've never seen any of those. Have you?
I'm not. No, I have not. And I don't. Well, 60 minutes. It's good.
That's always been up there, but Bob Hearts Abishola, we'll see where it is next week.
Do you like Survivor, the show?
I do not.
What about Amazing Race?
I do not.
Just none of those.
Nah, I don't. Yeah.
It just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I mean, I like Survivor the first couple of years it was on because a girl that was from Lebanon, Mount Juliet, that came in second. That was
kidding.
On there, yeah. I'm going back to 2001, 2002.
You're like I'm not a big sequel guy.
Well, it says here the AB network says Oscar videos notched 16 million views on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, also a record for the show. Well, they're trying really hard to spin that people are watching. There are 22 million social media interactions during the ceremony. I thought there were 0 before Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Right, exactly.
I'm serious. I just don't think anybody was watching it, and then social media exploded after that.
Absolutely, and that one video of it uncensored probably has 8 billion views.
Yes, easily. I'm not a fan of the language on this show. All right, here's your horoscope, Taurus. Here you go, intern.
So,
these have been awful lately. Put your energy where it counts.
Okay.
Ugh, God, I could break that up in anything. How much you accomplish will determine what happens next. Really? Bold action will ward off criticism and complaints that can taint your reputation or put you in a defensive position. Play to win.
Okay.
Again.
Bold act. Yeah. All right. Break it down for him, Big Joe. Let's do it.
Put your energy where it counts. So maybe that is. It takes energy to fall asleep.
It does.
So go to sleep.
True. Okay.
How much you accomplish will determine what happens next. So yeah, it's like if you want to accomplish one, go to the next one. That's pretty simple.
Isn't that understood?
Good Lord. Bold action will ward off criticism and complaints. Man,
So
maybe a complaint is a letter you get that is grammatically awful, right?
Yeah.
On 2 sides of a sheet.
Should write in bold now.
On 2 sides of a sheet, which are just terrible. Oh my goodness. All right. We love this.
Yeah,
So
at least
much
we
fun.
broke it down. That
We
makes
did.
sense now.
All right. Again, we tell you to join us at 11 o'clock across these same Main Street media platforms for our good friend Devin O'Day, Main Street Today. Her show is fun, entertaining, informative. It's a complete 180 of what you see here with us.
Yeah.
All right, time
Thanks
for
for
Comic Striptease, brought to you by.
Possibly you.
So today we're doing the very funny, and that is your own with sarcasm.
Yes.
Sherman's Lagoon.
And-
Has the voice of the crowd will be me as Bob Hope, and has that cute whale with the pearl necklace is.
So I'm gonna be Russell Brand, and I just
Okay.
want to go ahead and give a preface of it might be really annoying. So
Okay.
All right.
It's preface.
preface.
Preface is what happens when your girlfriend's going out on the town and you're like, hey, get ready. Say, gotta put my face on. That's a preface. Preface.
That sentences.
All right, here we go.
Got
Bob Hope and Russell Brand. Okay, Bob Hope. Okay. Megan, have you had issues with social media lately?
As a matter of fact, I have, and I don't like being censored.
Hey, how about that Phyllis Diller, Inky Hampton? I think I've got a solution.
Storm suckerfish palace with a pitchforks.
Shoot. Now my plan sounds boring.
I'll go get the torches.
Oh, the Main Street media audience love that one.
Yeah, took a lot out of me there.
You guys calm down there with all that nonsense. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Our good friend Catherine Mayhew, the restaurant reviewer, food blogger from Main Street, Nashville, will join us. You are watching. I hope you're still there. Mornings on Main Street.
Dental coverage may be a small investment, but it has big benefits, Because dental coverage and preventive oral care leads to more than a healthier smile. It leads to a healthier life overall. Delta Dental makes it easy to get the care you need. With the nation's largest network, you're more likely to find or keep a dentist you love. And with comprehensive coverage and additional discounts, you'll have benefits you love too. Make a lasting investment in your oral and overall health with coverage from Delta Dental. Visit deltadentaltn.com to learn more.
Hey, Toby. Toby knows comfort, whether day or night. Through the highs and the lows, Toby knows. You've put it off long enough. That old system is just out with the old, in with the new. We'll make it worthwhile all the way through. Dairyberry is your local independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. Visit DairyberryAC.com today and schedule a visit. Dairyberry Heat and Air, making customers for life.
You knew the risks when you decided to drive drunk. There could be a crash. People could get hurt or killed. You could get arrested. But one thing's for sure. You were wrong when you said it was no big deal.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Live look at the traffic around town. So far, so good with everybody making your way in. Proud of you guys on the commute. You're doing such a good job with all that. All right, how do we do every week at this time? It's bringing our good friend Catherine Mayhew. We are huge fans of her. She's a writer, restaurant reviewer, food blogger. We don't say the word critic because we're all positive. So, Catherine, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's good to see you again. I'm doing fantastic. Before we start, we have an invitation for you. I was going to email you last night, but we're able to do this in person. We'd like for you to join us next Monday, if you can, at our cooking segment at Black Diamond in Cool Springs.
Wow. What kind of cooking segment? That's interesting.
I don't remember what the chef told us, intern. I don't remember. Do you? Yeah, but just come out. We'll have some fun. We're cooking something. But the chef was like, bring Catherine out there. We'd love to see her. And so I thought it'd be really cool to see you and come on hang out with us.
Yeah. Well, can you send me the info? Email
Yes,
it to
ma'am.
me? Or
I'll do that. I figure it's easier. It's harder for you to say no if we do this live.
I'm still waiting to meet you at the Crystal, so I'll take anything.
We'll get it all done there. Thank you. All right. So we started talking to you in mid-January, and I wanted to go back because there's a lot of restaurants that you've been telling us, like the Little Hats, the Mount Everest one over there in South Nashville and Antioch area. But I wanted to go back with some of the stories in restaurants from 2021 that you like. So I'll put up the article at some of these places. And this is why I love you, Catherine, because these are places that I tell you, I drive by and I've never thought twice about stopping in and seeing what's going on. Let me pull it up here. Here we go. Your favorite places in 2021. And let's start with the one that's off the top here. Is it Osh or Osh?
Osh. Yep.
Osh. Why did that stand out to you?
Well, first of all, it is the only, to my knowledge, Uzbek restaurant in Nashville. And yes, you'd have to look up Uzbekistan on a map. It's one of the stands. There's many stands. And some of the food is very familiar. It's got kebabs. Everybody, I think, knows a kebab. But it's also got some things that I had never seen before. And the thing that really stood out the most, I think the pictures of, is the Uzbek bread. It is, they bake it there. It comes to the table warm. They serve it with this kind of, their version maybe of cream cheese in a way, sort of, but it's so delicious. And the other thing that stood out to me is, so that part of the world, people moved around a lot. There was a lot of conquest. There was a lot of people in different countries that then went to other countries. So it's a real interesting mix of Turkish, Russian, Ukrainian, all kinds of really interesting things. And it's a great place to go. It's it's totally worth your time. One of my favorites.
All right, Odessa, also Nolensville Road, upscale Turkish Kurdish restaurant is a playground. I love this, for contrasting flavors and textures. It says head right for the beiti. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Grilled ground lamb and beef wrapped in lavish and topped with a savory tomato
It's
sauce.
lavash.
What is that?
Lavash.
I told you, you're dealing with the redneck country boy on this side over here of the screen.
That's okay. You're trying, and that's all that counts.
Yes. What stood out about, and it adds yogurt. So if I'm reading this, I'm thinking, yogurt on top of that, but you make this sound delicious.
Well, when people hear yogurt in this country, a lot of them, all they can think of is the stuff in the refrigerator case at the grocery store, right?
Right.
But real yogurt is so much more flavorful. It's almost like sour cream, because what they use is whole milk yogurt, not low fat, which I don't understand why low fat exists, but it's creamy and unctuous and just delicious. And the thing at the end of that little blurb, the kunefe, is a dessert that everybody should try. It is so delicious. It's like spun little threads of wheat that they fill with this sweet cheese, and then they bake it, and they top it with pistachios, and it's just, even if you're not a dessert person, it's so good.
Now, I have been to the Interasian Market and Deal in Nolensville Road, and it is fantastic.
It's wonderful.
Years ago, and it's just hard to go wrong in there. There's so much choices that you could have in there. Again, for this, what stood out for you?
Well, okay, the first reason I ever went to Interasian was because I missed the banh mi sandwich when we first moved here. A banh mi is a Vietnamese sandwich. It's got a French baguette. Long story, again, all about conquest and colonial powers. But it's filled with this just delicious char siu pork and pate, another nod to the French, and all kinds of pickled vegetables. And I think it's the perfect sandwich. And they sell it every day for next to nothing, like $5. And it's so good. But the other thing to know about Interasian is if you go on the weekends, the people who own that store, they're originally from Laos, they do their sort of greatest hits of food. And you walk in on a Saturday morning and the counters are just lined with all these exotic, delicious specialties that it's first come, first serve. And when they run out, they run out. So it's definitely worth a trip there Saturday morning to pick some of that up.
Oh, I need to look that up then. Is there a time this starts? Is it lunchtime?
No, it's whenever they open, because it's the mom who does all the cooking, and things kind of come out as she gets through them. Yeah. So it's a little bit haphazard knowing what's going to be there when. If you follow them on Instagram in particular, they will tell you, oh, coming out now is Thai fried chicken, or coming out now is whatever. And that's kind of a guide on when you should show up.
Great advice. Instagram, great advice to follow them. Thank you for that. I had no idea. All right. The Honest Vegetarian on Thompson Lane. The name hooked me, and then found out it's Indian vegetarian food. If you just told me that, I would say I'm good, I'll pass. But then again, reading, I'm thinking, maybe I should give this a try.
My husband's the same way. I still haven't gotten him to go there. But it is, if you think about India, a huge number of people in India are vegetarian. So it's not unlikely that you would have a vegetarian Indian restaurant. But what they do with flavors, the spices and the tamarind, and is just delicious. And they have these things called puris. They're really thin shells that they fill with potatoes and other vegetables and this delicious sauce, and then they pour more stuff over the top. Good and Lord. It's a fun thing to eat because you're meant to just take the whole thing and pop it in your mouth. And
what is the gulab jamun?
That's the so it's their, I wouldn't say it's their most popular dessert. It's a very popular dessert, and what they are basically is fried milk balls with syrup. And again, if you got a sweet tooth, they're just delicious. But Frida's is one of my next favorite ones because it's the first time I ever had fried grasshoppers.
Excuse me, what? Fried grasshoppers?
So
No.
Frida's is located in the back of a Mexican ice cream shop, and it's Oaxacan food. Oaxaca is one of the great food states in Mexico, and they are known for their, I think it's called chalupas in Spanish, but they're known for their fried grasshoppers. I've never had a chance to try them, and when I went in there, I ordered a taco, and the nice lady who was serving me gave me a look like, "Are you sure you want this?"
Oh no.
And everybody in the store watched me eat it. It was delicious. They taste like they kind of taste like fried almonds, actually.
Really?
Yeah, really good. You just have to get over the fact that there's legs.
Oh,
Come on, we'll go there. You'll love it.
that's why you're the best. Okay. Oh goodness. All right. So the last one, Little Gorman on Bennywood Drive in French Pastry Place.
Yes, this place is awesome. It's the only place I know that has real authentic, the owner's from France. And if you want to imagine yourself in a Paris bakery, go over there, especially the one on Craighead, because their pastries are just otherworldly. I mean, otherworldly. So good.
I don't know if I am, I mean, I like sweet food, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for that. Maybe.
Well, what they have there actually that you might like is they serve the classic French sandwich, which is basically just a baguette, butter, really good ham, and I think in this case, brie.
Okay.
It's a really good sandwich. And so everything isn't sweet, but I think they do. Yeah, they do quiches too. Quiches are good.
Well, that's why I love the list of all this stuff, because again, I mean, I've driven by this. I drove by there the other day, these places, and I look and see, you've got me looking in strip malls now for places, and I get honked at red lights for not going, and for 6, I'm looking at everything. But that's why I love this. I mean, there's so much good and different food and great cuisine in our city beyond of what we see down our block. And that's why I love having you on. I mean, I would have never thought about Osh until I read your story. I'm thinking,
well, let me say, at Osh, there are 2 things. I want to put in a plug for Alexi's Market real quick. So there are 2 places I know of that have any connection to Ukraine in this city. Alexi's Market is one. It's on Thompson Lane. And Osh, actually, weirdly enough, is another. It has salad Olivier on their menu, which is sort of a very fancied up potato salad. And it has pelmeni, which are sort of the Slavic version of tortellini. Ooh. And both of those they're very Slavic, and they're not particular to Ukraine, but a lot of Ukrainians love them. And the same with Alexi's Market. If you go in there, it's one of the few places that sells sunflower oil. They have fantastic sour cream. They have great cheeses. They've got more than 25 cheeses in their cheese case and more than 50 meat selections, salamis, other kinds of meat. It's a great place to go. The family is from Ukraine. And if you just want to get a little taste of their foodways, it's a good place to go.
Fantastic. This list can be found on Main Street Media. Just go to the website and click on food, and all the articles are right there for everything. All right, Catherine, we'll email you, and hopefully we will see you Monday at Black Diamond, and we'll do some cooking and hanging out and just have some great fellowship with everyone.
Sounds good. I'm excited.
All right. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate you.
Okay, bye.
All right, Catherine Mayhew. Again, read her stuff. It is so she is fantastic, and I love food. I love the way she describes the food for us that she does each and every week for us right here on Mornings on Main Street. Oh, take a break. Come back. It's our pet of the week, and we've got a happy story for you about our recent pet of the week that we showed. All right, that's all next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Welcome to Main Street Nashville. Our newly launched e-edition allows you to read our paper online from anywhere in the world. You are in control of how and when you read or listen. Subscribers can access our e-edition online at mainstreet-nashville.com or on a smartphone or tablet using our Main Street Nashville app. In a browser, today's and all previous issues are available at the click of a button. Main Street Nashville is fully responsive. Click and drag your cursor to move the paper left and right. To see photos and text at a larger scale, double-click on a page. Clicking Print will allow you to print an article or crossword at your convenience. View photo galleries and videos by clicking the icon on an image. Click Play on videos once the screen appears. Main Street Nashville's e-edition is a simple, new way to interact with and consume news. Access the full e-edition of Main Street Nashville on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Read whatever you want, whenever you want. If you have any questions, we're here to help. Call us at 615-527-4104 or email us at news@mainstreetnash.com.
Welcome back to the Mornings on Main Street on this March 31st, 2022. Live look at the T-Dot Smartway camera making your way through town, down by I-40 through Church Street. Looking good. You guys have gotten better, man, since my commute stopped. You guys have done a great job with that. All right, back here on the show live at the Palatial Studios in Rayon City. Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. All right, every week this time at 7:30-ish, we do our Pet of the Week. This time we went to New Leash on Life in Lebanon. Many thanks to Hunter Briley and Regal Realty Group for sponsoring this. And we have a great pair for you. They have to be adopted together, and they are beagles. And I'll explain during the video, but my goodness, they're beautiful. Here's this week's Pet of the Week. All right, this week we're visiting our friends again at New Leash on Life in Lebanon. And my goodness, you people always asking about beagles. We have two Beagle Mix brothers that are at, hi you, what's going on? Now that is Dill, correct? Or that's Pickles. That's Pickles, and that's his younger brother Dill. All right, so there's Dill and they're Pickles. You better watch that mouth, buddy. They're at New Leash on Life in Lebanon. So Pickles is 5, Dill is 4, okay? They're brothers, and here's the deal. They got to be adopted together because they tried adopting one out and the other one wouldn't eat and started panting and got nervous and everything else. So if you're looking for Beagle mixes, and they're more Beagle than anything else, this is for you. And they love their squeakies. Hey, Dill, bring me your squeaky. Yeah, come here. Bring me your squeaky.
Oh,
look how cute they are. All right, so they were found up here, unclaimed. Look how adorable they are. Can I have that, please? Give me your little thing. You better give me that thing. Look how sweet. Can you say hi to everybody? Hi, I'm pretty. There you go. They're handsome. But again, they're up for adoption, but they got to go together. So if you're looking for adopting two sweet, look at that. Look how cute. Yes, they are for you. And that's Pickles. That's Dill.
This one's Dill, yeah.
Dadgummit, Joe. That's Dill. And then where'd Pickles go?
He's right behind.
Pickles right behind me with his squeaky. Let me show you down here. Look at this. Loves the squeaks. That's Pickle. Anyway, look at wagging the tail. Gorgeous. All right, so you guys asking about, come here, about, they both got squeakies, about beagles anytime we got them, there you go. So, but again, they've got to go together. We want them to adopt together. There's all the information on the screen, and newleashonline.org is the website. We're just going to play this. Keep talking to us there, Dill, or Pickles. Keep talking to us. How you doing? You're so handsome. Hi. Look at this. Come on. Oh, gosh, they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. And that over there is Dill. I'll get it correct. Anyway, come see him at New Leash on Life. New Leash on Life in Lebanon, the website, newleashonline.org. See at the bottom of the screen there, and make Dill and Pickle part of your home. They're perfect dogs. Please adopt them. They're so cool. They got to go together. Look how beautiful they are. All right. Thank you again for everything. Thank you, Hunter Briley and Regal Realty Group, for sponsoring this segment. Doing such great work. Look at that. All right. We're going to get you guys home soon. You got your squeakies. Keep wagging your tails. All right. Back to Mr. Wonderful, Big Joe. Thank you, Joe, for that so much. So again, yeah, though we're fantastic. They got to go together. and they're really cool. And I played with them forever, and they actually got tired of me. So we had a lot of fun with them. So if you're looking for beagles, you want to get a great home and keep the brothers together. And what they were telling me about the separation, that one had a sleepover, a foster kind of event, and the other one just was worried, sick, paced all night long. Man, that ripped me apart. So hopefully we can keep them two together, and they can have a wonderful, wonderful forever life. All right, we got the good news now. Intern, pop it up there. Now, we had a few weeks ago, we had our friend Zippy. He was a Chihuahua, 9 years old, grumpy, mean, upset, like an Archie Bunker of the world. Just, get away from me. But you start kissing on his cheek a little bit, and he gave in a little bit. So he was 9 years old. The owners were moving to Florida and just dropped him off. So we're not taking that for 9 years. 9 years they had this dog and dropped him off. So he gets to the shelter. He's like, hey, man, what in the world's going on? So he was gruff. He growled at me, but I played with him, and I got him to loose up a little bit. So great news that I found out yesterday. This was about a month ago. But yesterday I found out, we had him on a month ago. Yesterday I found out that my man, Zippy, has got a forever home. They took him. They loved him. The new owner said he slept great. He was happy. He was energetic. So thank you for making Zippy. Let me tell you what, I for several nights I couldn't sleep because what I found out about this dog, what they did to him, it bothered me that much. So I shouldn't let things like that bother me. But I'm so glad that Zippy found his home, and he's good to go. So thank you guys for always making us smile. All right, we'll come back. Chris Yao joins us. Mule Day is back. Chris has a great story this week in Main Street Media. We'll put it up on the screen for you. We'll talk to Chris. That's coming up next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
I can't think of anything more important than buying and selling a new home, except for one thing, and that's finding a new home for a displaced pet here in the Middle Tennessee area.
We got Mr. Charlie out at Lucky Farms Animal Rescue, a sweet little pit bull named Luna at Mount Juliet Animal Control. Please help us find her a home. We're getting him back to on all four paws, but we need someone to take him home.
Hunter Briley, Regal Realty Group, proud sponsor of Pet of the Week. He was the first one to hop on board, 4 or 5 months ago. Let's bring in our good friend Hunter Briley from Regal Realty Group, who joins us this morning. My man, how are you, buddy?
He doesn't even know he's missing a leg. He's that sweet. I know somebody out there has a place in their home for him.
Thank you so much, Joe, for all your help and work that we're doing on this. I'm so excited to be part of Pet of the Week every single week.
Love you, Big Joe. Love you bunches. See you. Hero, man. All right, welcome back here in the Mornings on Main Street. Look at the traffic making your way in. Going to be overcast today, high near 60. That's all right, though. The weekend is nigh. Is that how you say near? Weekend is nigh. All right, welcome back to the show. Okay, intern, you can pop me up. Hey, there we are. All right, let's bring in our good friend Chris Yao from down in Columbia, Murray County, who joins us today. He's also the co-host of Main Street Sports coming your way. That's 2 o'clock, right, Chris?
2 o'clock each and every weekday. Right here,
Yourself,
same places.
Mo Patton, JP, right?
Me and Mo and JP, we're bringing you all of the niche sports, but also, the biggest sports topics in and around the country and the nation. So, but if you are a fan of, local colleges, Belmont, Lipscomb, Tennessee State, that sort of thing, that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on, is being very local, but also touching on everything. So, and of course our high school stuff, which is nobody does it better than Main Street. So
I love it. You're exactly right. And by the way, you're framed perfectly.
Well, it's big. This is, years of understanding that I need to be as far away from the camera as possible. So I try to get my little Aztec board up here. That takes the focus off of me because it's such a nice board.
I thought it was a big screen TV. I was like, man, that's a cool little screensaver he's got behind him there. That's how dumb I am. All right, so we'll get to a lot of topics here, but we're going to bring up, you wrote your story, and I love that we had it on Tuesday. Mule Day returns to Columbia, and your headline there just says it perfectly. Mule Day's return brings a sense of normalcy. It kind of kicked off yesterday, but Chris, for those that don't know, why is this event important?
Well, in Columbia, this has been going on for more than 100 years, just not consecutively. This is something that began in the 1800s, and they were having mule auctions down here on the square, which everyone across the country did for years and years. But for whatever reason, the mules here in Murray County just happen to be incredibly famous for their ability to pull large numbers of weights and that sort of thing. And they started having competitions. Obviously, once you have competitions and you're selling these mules and auctioning them off, everyone from around the entire Southeast was coming to Columbia. And there's a picture from, I want to say early 1900s, that shows probably an entire town square of maybe 20,000 people or so who came to this mule auction. So it's incredible. And they've been doing this for so long. And of course, this is the mule capital of the world, and for good reason. And each year, Mule Day brings in about 200,000 people to Columbia, which is insane.
2020, of course, we got canceled during that time. And last year it came back. I think they did it around Memorial Day. I think, was that right?
So, what they had last year was a little bit different. They didn't have Mule Day. They had what we called Mule Fest, where there was, some food trucks and a big concert with Trace Adkins and that sort of thing. So it was a lot of fun, but Mule Day is a different animal. Sorry.
No, we love that. We love the puns. Well, I think it's fantastic. All right, so today at 10 o'clock, I know it started yesterday, but the arts and crafts, the flea market start today. So the 3 days it goes on. And I've been down there for this many times. And you think like, well, it's just a Mule Day, whatever. But Chris, there's so much to see and do down there that you almost run out of time.
Yeah, if you're down here, one, come early, because the traffic is going to be a mess. And that is the most important thing. Finding parking is brutal. But if you're over at Murray County Park, you can do so many different things. I mean, we're talking about mule competitions with mule pulls. The auctioneer championships are tomorrow. And that's a big deal. Like, the auctioneer championships are huge. And this is people coming from all across the Southeast. I think the last grand champion from Mule Day was from Arkansas. So it just, goes to kind of show you the breadth of the area in which people come from for Mule Day. And it's literally all weekend long. There's nothing that there's not a single time in the day where you can't find something to do. Again, the arts and crafts are all the time. The flea market is a massive deal. And there's a ton of vendors. It's always a lot of fun to do that. And then, of course, on Saturday, you have the parade, which is going to be a heck of a parade this year, man. 350 parade entrants.
What?
300. It's insane.
That's going to take 3 days to get that done there. All right, we put up on the screen here the events that are going on. Chris, I think a good event for us is 6 p.m. on Saturday, line dancing. And stompers. That'd be fun.
I'm telling you, the line dancing, it's what's really interesting is, we have a lot of different people down here who are in Murray County who are very talented. Obviously, I mean, this is just outside of, or I guess it's just inside the Nashville metro area, and a lot of folks come down here, and it just, the talent level down here is just remarkable. And I saw the line dancers 2 weeks ago during the Alzheimer's walk that Main Street Murray was part of, and just incredible to watch those folks, when they get to do their thing, not when they're teaching the people like us who have no idea what do-si-do means. I mean, when they do their thing, it is incredible. So it's great to watch, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of, and it's a great little workout too, Joe.
My gosh, I need that. I'll probably last about 3 minutes doing that.
Right. That's me. I'm out. I'd get halfway through the watermelon crawl and I'd be literally crawling.
Oh, yes. And then we got a dog show tonight. Chris, this list is so detailed, man. A dog show tonight? That'd be fun.
Listen, coming off of Pet of the Week, of course, I hope Dill and Pickle are in the dog show. If they're not, there's a problem. We need to get Dill and Pickle down here for the dog show tonight. But yeah, you've got bluegrass music, you've got a dog show, you've got, again, the auctioneers, you've got the gospel singing on Sunday. There's live music pretty much all day long. The parade grand marshal is Cassandra Coleman, who was on American Idol a couple of years ago and went pretty far in that. So it's listen, if you can't find something to do at Mule Day, you're not looking.
You're exactly right with all that. Well done. Well, I like the article was great because I had completely forgotten that this weekend was Mule Day. Then I saw the article that you wrote, and I was like, got to get Chris on because this is, to be serious for 1 second, because I'm hardly ever serious. This is important for the psyche, for the, like you said, the normalcy, for people in this area to kind of feel like things are back to where they were 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that, you really have to think about is this brings like $1.8 to $3 million in economic impact to Murray County on an annual basis. That's a lot of money, but more so this year than anything, it's not about the economic impact. It's about the emotional impact of being able to be back with your county residents or the people who come from outside of Murray County to this area who haven't been here in a couple of years, who just miss seeing the people that they normally see. I'm sure that there are flea market folks who have been at the flea market in their little setup for years and years and years. And, they probably miss seeing some of those customers that they've seen that they didn't get to see over the last 2 years. So just getting a chance to be back in Murray County live in person, having Mule Day is going to be a great, it's going to mean a great deal mentally for not just the county, but everybody who comes in as well. And I'm looking forward to that.
Beautiful. All right. Don't go anywhere. Celebrity birthdays. We want you to play next. You got to beat the intern. He's been cocky lately. So we'll do that next. Chris Yao is going to stay around and join us. Celebrity birthdays brought to you by Dawson Cafe and Catering. That's next right here on Mornings on Main Street.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
All right, welcome back to the final segment here of Mornings on Main Street. The intern, our special guest, Chris Yell, host of Main Sports. Is it Main Sports Today?
Main Street Sports Today, yeah.
Main Street Sports Today. 2 o'clock, right?
2 o'clock, same places that you are watching this. You can see that show each and every day, and it's obviously it's archived as a podcast as well. So you can just search Main Street Sports Today on your podcast platform of choice, and you can listen to it on your way home, on your drive home. Because
look at you guys,
yeah, we're doing so much stuff. It's ridiculous, and sometimes I'm just like, this is a lot of work.
Hey, but you know what? People are watching, paying attention. Nobody else is doing this, so good job with that. Before we do birthdays, I got to think the topic today is this Tom Brady rumor, Bruce Arians stepping down. What did Tom Brady have to do with it? Was it his decision? I mean, there's a lot of conspiracies that are going on now.
Hey, the Bruce Arians thing, I caught it last night when it broke, and I was just floored. I'm so concerned and confused. It is absolutely baffling. So, and here's the thing. I don't know if you guys saw this a couple of weeks ago where there were some rumors that Tom Brady might be being traded to the Dolphins.
Right.
And apparently the goal all along has been to get Sean Payton and Tom Brady together. And I'm not sure if that's been a long-term conspiracy, Joe. So I don't think that it makes much sense at this point in Tom's career, but it's
maybe the most
certainly interesting. So
I totally agree with that. All right, here we go. So many birthdays. The goal, you got to get these within 2. Chris making his return on the show today. All right, our first birthday is the legend, the actor Richard Chamberlain. He was in the Thornbirds, a lot of great movies. How old is Richard Chamberlain today?
He's old.
Yes, he
78.
I'm going to go 84.
He's 88.
Jeez.
Nice job. One of the most important musicians of our lifetime, Herb Alpert. He did A&M Records. How old is Herb Alpert today? He's also old.
Yes, he is. I would go 85.
Okay, you wouldn't say that unless he was really, really old. So let's go 91.
He's 87. Chris is on the board with 1. Good job, Chris. Next, Christopher Walken. More cowbell, baby. How old is he?
Also old. I'm going to go with 80.
If your car broke down, you're walking.
That's true.
Hey, what
is this thing on?
Hold on a second, Chris. Okay. Hey, what did I tell you about comedy?
You're right. Make sure that it's funny.
Got to be funny.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, Chris. Okay, go ahead there.
Let's go with 67.
He is 80. So Chris is up 2-0 this year.
And he should be, because that was stupid what I said. I was dumb.
She played Carla on Cheers, married to Danny DeVito, used to Rhea Perlman.
Rhea Perlman is 77.
64.
74. One of the best guitar players of all time, Angus Young.
Also old. Why is everybody so old today?
He never picks anybody that I would know.
AC/DC.
Well, I know. Yeah.
No, I know who he is. He's just old. 72.
I'm going to go 64 again because I think that's right.
67. Intern. So close.
Gosh.
He played the young Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor.
He is 50.
Ooh, that's a good guess, but I'm going to go 56.
51.
Chris, I was in a movie with Ewan McGregor.
Were you really?
Wait.
I was in Big Fish as an extra. True story.
What timestamp? I got to see it.
So 2004.
Well, I mean, like in the movie.
Yeah, I'm in the little town that they go to that they do the dancing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in there. I don't know, it is. I was at Huntingdon College, and in the movie Auburn is actually Huntingdon College in Montgomery. So.
Holy cow! You're still dropping this on us?
Yeah,
Come
man.
on, man.
Had the video loaded up.
I had a well, I had a little extra help there on that one, intern. Sorry.
All right. Welcome back, Cotter. Gabe Kaplan.
Gabe Kaplan, not he's not the manager for the Giants, is he?
No, he's
I don't even know what the first thing you said was. Did you say words?
Well, I would say probably 62.
What did you do? You said
Welcome back, Cotter. He was a teacher. Welcome back, Cotter.
Like,
You know, Mr. Cotter.
Oh, that's what you said. Okay. Now it's obviously 71.
He's 78.
Okay.
Actor Ed Marinaro. He was on Hill Street Blues. Played football at Dartmouth. Big, huge guy.
Gosh, Hill Street Blues. That's the late 80s, Joe?
Late 70s.
Wow. Okay. I guess then I'm going to go with 75 again.
63.
72. Chris, three by 1 year. That would have tied you for the all-time. Well done. So what you did today, you beat intern 3-0, but you beat him like Greg Maddox used to beat teams.
That's right. It doesn't matter.
Beautiful.
A dub.
You just win. Chris, thanks for your time. Again, 2:00 today, Main Street Sports across all these Main Street platforms. You guys do a great job. Thank you for your time, man. We'll see you down the road.
All right. You guys have a good one.
All right, Chris Yao does that. Intern, he kicked your butt 3-0.
He really did. He came into my house and kicked my butt.
I'm disappointed with you. That means you got laps after the show out there.
All right.
I'll see you out in the parking lot. All right. Again, thanks to our guests today, Catherine Mayhew, our pet of the week, and Chris Yao for joining us today. Fun show. Thank you all, you guys, for watching. Remember, you make your way through the world today. Be kind, be nice, let people in traffic smile, open doors. And remember this, nobody ever went broke by giving. We'll see you tomorrow.